Hello and welcome to Solving SQL Problem 14. Today we're gonna write a SQL query to find the cancellation rate of requests with end users. Both client and driver must be not banned. Yeah. Each day between this date and this date, round cancellation rate to 2 decimal points. The cancellation rate is computed by dividing the number of cancelled by client or driver requests with end users by the total of requests with end users of that day. Alright, so we have two tables, table users and table trips. See here, we're gonna filter out the band. To know that, it's displayed here. On this table users, we have the ID of each one, and in here it's banned or not. So we're gonna exclude the banned one. But notice here, this is the user ID. But in here we have client ID and driver ID. So to join between these two, we're not gonna use this ID. We're gonna join first with the client ID, then gonna join the user ID with the driver ID. Whoops! Sorry, this is a spoiler alert. If you're gonna try to do it yourself, you can try now. You can pause the video, try now. I put the link of this Google Sheet below where you can find this same details here. Good luck to you. If you find any difficulties, get back and watch this video, or after watching this video and you used a different or thought of different approach, please post it below. Thanks. Okay, let's get back now. The expected output is like this. We need to display each day, total trips on each day, counting the cancelled trip, then the cancelled percentage, which is basically a cancelled trip count divided by the total trip. Let's see, for example, on 1 October 2013, this is the date. Client 2 is banned, so we're gonna exclude this row. What we have left, 3 rows, yes, 3 rows, 2 completed and 1 not. So the total count, the total trips are 3. The cancelled is 1, which is this 1. Then we're gonna divide 1 divided by 3. All right. So now let's get our hands dirty. So this is our table users, and this is table trips. So first thing we're gonna do is joining trips with users. And as I said, in here we have driver and client. They have the same, in the same column, we have their IDs. So in order to join them here, we need to join twice. First, users ID with the client ID, and then users ID with driver ID. Okay, let's do that. Let me name this T. Inner join users on T dot client ID equals to u1 dot users ID. Let's see what we have here. See, in here we have all the information we need about the client. We know whether it is banned or not, and we need to do the same for the driver. So let me copy this to and we need to join with driver ID. Come on. Come on. Okay. All right, same thing here. Now for the driver, we know whether he is banned or not. Okay, so now going back to the problem, we need to display this date. First request at. Start with that. Request at. Then I'm looking for the total number of trips. To do that, simply I'm gonna use count1 as total trips. Okay, now I'm gonna count one, but with a condition. I need to know the sum of the cancelled. Not the sum. I need to know the count of the trips where the status is cancelled. And to do that, I'm gonna use case when. Okay, case when status. Let's say like for whom doesn't know what like do is saying contains cancelled. Percentage mean that that it start with cancelled, end with cancelled, or cancelled in between. So whatever cancelled exists into the string, it should be counted. Because I have here cancelled by driver, cancelled by client. This is why I'm using cancelled. I don't have like fixed string like cancelled, so I can use it as it is. This is why I'm using like, then one and run. Of course, I need to group by request at. Let's do that. Let me put status like this. Okay, now we need to know the count. This is why I'm gonna put count around this to know number of trips where they are cancelled. Okay. Now I need to know the cancelled ratio. To count that, all I need to do is divide the number of cancelled trips by the total number of trips. Since this is gives us the number of canceled trips, I can simply divide this by the total trips, which is count 1. Okay, let me run this. Let me name this canceled trips count, and this canceled ratio. Okay, let me run this again. All right. Now, as you remember, we need to exclude the band, where is band driver or band client. Yeah, client. Okay. And you know that this table, U1, is joined with the client ID, so we can know the band client from U1. So U1 dot band is not no. I mean is equal to no. Yeah, equal to no. Yeah, because it's displaying no when he is not banned. We're looking to display the unbanned users. Same thing for the driver, which is in U2 because we're joining here with the driver ID. And in here, U2, we run this again. Okay. Yeah, and let me remove status now because it makes no sense to keep it. Okay, okay. All right, so we have one problem now. See, here we're having 0, 0, 0. And that's because this, dividing this by this, is giving us an integer. And we're looking for float. To get in here, we're expecting 0.333333. Okay, all I have to do is convert this to float. To convert on PostgreSQL, all you need 4 dots float. In my SQL or SQL Server, there are many ways. Feel free to Google that or check ChatGPT or whatever. It's easy. Okay, and I'm gonna multiply with 100. Let's see what we have now. Okay, we're good to go. This is our expected results. Thank you for watching and see you on solving SQL Problem 15.